Good morning, everybody. Mike here at TTK Small Engine Repair. Working on a pole saw, a Stihl pole saw. Customer brought it in and the chain, as soon as you started cutting, would stop spinning. So I checked everything that you're supposed to check. You can see my diagrams. This is the clutch, which is located in the head of the unit. Now I did have a bad spring in that. Now that's not the problem though, because the clutch was actually still functioning. Right here you're going to see this head. This is what you're looking at. And the part that I've got circled is what you want to be very attentive to. This screw, number 15, comes loose. The first three washers are concave, then the next one is flat, then your gear, then flat. What I found, and you'll be able to see it in the cover as well, you can see where that screw or bolt that I'm talking about had come loose. Okay, this system acts like a clutch. It has to be tight. And so I just disassembled it, looked at everything, and then went ahead and tightened this down. This thing works like a champ now. I just very gently used a pair of channel locks to grab here, took my chain off, and then tightened this down. I just had it out, was cutting with it. What a difference. So if you have a Stihl HT101 or a similar model, this is where you want to start, as well as the clutch. In this part here, there's a shaft with a plastic bushing on it, a square shaft, which goes into my drum assembly. Those are notorious as well for wearing out, and you may have to replace that. But I went all through this. I looked at all my gears. I had the gearbox open, etc., and discovered this to be my problem. So if you're on a pole saw and you're having problems with that chain turning, start here first. Then you would have to disassemble here, because you obviously want to check the clutch assembly, which is this unit right here, all this stuff, and make sure that's intact. Then you have to start on the pole and check the various parts on this end. They got another square shaft on this end as well. And then you can always, last case scenario, you can always open up the gearbox here and make sure your gears are fine. Chances are they are, because those are steel gears. You'll probably never have any problems with those. Most of your problems are going to be 1, 2 in the shaft here, 3 in the shaft here, or the clutch assembly, which is under this cover here. And so very easy to disassemble, put apart, but if you're not familiar with them and you're having problems, just give us a call at 731-298-1702. We got a little bit of work. I got a lawnmower sitting there next to the garage. I got to get cleaned up and in. I've got one for sale. They're coming to look at that. The other 2 are done. And I got a couple nail guns from Chris King Construction down in Vicksburg that I've got to get done for him as well. We do a variety of things here. Obviously, pole saws, chainsaws, walk behind lawnmowers. We sharpen chainsaw blades, lawnmower blades. We work on generators, log splitters, pressure washers, hedge trimmers, weed whips, leaf blowers, nail guns, air compressors, and more. Unfortunately, we do not work on zero turns or riding lawnmowers. I just don't have the hoist and or the space to do those. But we do a variety of other things. Rototillers, it's that time of year. If they're not running, we work on those. So don't hesitate to give me a call at 731-298-1702 if you're not quite sure what we do or don't do. as well. We are located at 54398 County Road 657. That's between Paw Paw and Matawan. We are 6/10 of a mile south off Red Arrow Highway. As well, our business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. I will allow pickups and drop off equipment on Saturdays. Just always call me first to ensure that I'm here, not chasing after parts. And Sundays we are closed. But other than that, gang, I'm going to enjoy the weather today in between my repairs, hoping that I can open up the garage door. You can see my mess out there by the tree. I had to trim that tree anyway, so that pole saw coming in was a blessing in disguise. That's what I used to test it on. So, as well, when I repair your chainsaws, I have logs that I can test your saws on, make sure they're running properly, cutting the way that they should cut. So we go to great extremes to make sure your equipment is up and running and to save you downtime. Anyway, that's all we've got for you folks today. Gosh, it's Thursday, a couple more days. We're into the weekend, and hopefully the weather's nice this weekend for you all. Anyway, everybody, gosh, take care. God bless. We'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.